friends, welcome to Whiskey Whistle, your wise choice for independent whiskey and spirits reviews. Here on Whiskey Whistle review number 227, I think so, we're going to be starting off a three-peat, a triplet of Jack Daniels. Now, I think we're going to separate this into three different reviews, one after the other. So there'll be three of them coming out, hopefully in succession, maybe on the same day, maybe on consecutive days. I'll have to wait and see. First of all, let's have a look at the ubiquitous global leader of American whiskey, and that is Jack Daniels Old No. 7. Now, a lot of people in the whiskey kind of community, the whiskey fans, whiskey drinkers, whiskey lovers, bourbon lovers, scotch lovers, a lot of them really badmouth this whiskey. Now, way back when, I would have had Jack Daniels, Jack and Coke out at the bar when in my 20s and didn't think twice about it. Fell in love with whiskey. And it's like, Jack Daniels, why would I drink that? Then, fast forward to a few years ago, before I started this channel, ended up at a little bar here in Seoul, South Korea. They didn't have anything, there were no single malts to be had, and they had Jack Daniels Old No. 7 on the menu, so I tried it and I ordered it neat. And I'll tell you what, I enjoyed it. Yes, I did. Alright, so let's get that poured first of all. Jack Daniels Old No. 7 into the glass. I think we can do a little more than that. Why not? Okay. So, we are going to look at the color. We'll look at the legs also. Then we'll talk about the nose, the taste, and the finish before giving it a Whiskey Whistle whiskey score. Now then, the color, well, it's golden, isn't it? It's a very deep gold. This is like Indian gold, maybe even a little bit beyond that. What do you think? How would you describe that color? It kind of looks, I often say this, but it really looks like Manuka honey. And what about the legs? Now, this is 40% ABV, and there's no age stated. So this could be pretty young. And if you're not sure what Jack Daniels is, it's actually a bourbon. Technically speaking, it's a bourbon. However, it's had an extra process of, we'll call it, should I call it filtering? It's not really filtering. I guess it is. They allow the spirit to pass over maple charred pieces. I think it's like a big long column, and they pass it through there before entering the barrel. This is my second Jack Daniels. I also reviewed the Gentleman Jack, which is very interesting. And we were looking at the legs, weren't we? Okay, let's get back to the legs. All right, have a look at those legs there. What do you see? Very quick. They're already, oh, look at that. They're gone. They were there for a split second and they were gone. Now, that could be related to the ABV. And if I think about this for a minute, compared to other bourbons, other American whiskeys, let's see. Yeah, right down to the bottom and gone. Very quick legs, not much to speak of there. So a very low viscosity. Anyway, I was saying there actually could be a little bit more sugar content in Jack Daniels compared to other bourbons or other American whiskeys due to that maple charcoal filtration process. Okay, on to the nose. It's got a very sweet, sweet nose. Very sweet. And a wood smokiness. Now this is really unusual. compared to other bourbons, I really notice the wood smoke. Kind of like a barbecue. Now I have to say this right now and right here, I really think that a peated Jack Daniels would do amazing. That's what my nose is telling me right now. Yes, very sweet, very oaky, very smoky in a wood smoky kind of way. A little bit of floral action going on. And the sugar is kind of like icing sugar. Okay, let's get into the palate. Cheers. Now, despite being young, it's pretty smooth. And yes, it's 40%, and you would expect 40% whiskeys to generally be smoother. Smoother meaning not sharp, but compared to quite a few other whiskeys I've had, it's got a pretty smooth mouthfeel. And what do we have in the palate here? Big vanillas. A little bit of orchard fruits like apple and pear. In the finish, I get banana chips. Not bananas, but banana chips. You know, it's not bad. The finish doesn't hang around long, but it's pleasant enough. And, well, what I can say is that this probably gets awards for consistency. I think being number one, I think it's number one for American whiskey in the world. You know, being number one, they can't afford to drop the ball. Dropping the ball would mean $1 million losses, perhaps more. So decent, it's very decent. There's not a lot of complexity here, and I can see that that's going to go well with cola. Should we throw a little bit of cola in there? Why not? Okay, I'll top that up. Of course, I don't have any ice. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's try well, Jack and Cola we'll have to call it because it's Pepsi. I don't have any Coke in the fridge right now. Pour all that in there. That's about a ½ ounce, I'd say. And, you know, again, I prefer my drinks on the stronger side. So I'm just going to add a little dash of Pepsi. That should be good. Need a little more. There. Now we'll see how we do here. Now just remember, all over the world, every university campus, all over the world, I'm sure this is consumed by the bucket load, by the tanker load. It comes off as root beer in the glass to some degree, very much like root beer. No wonder this is popular. I love root beer. It makes the sweet cola even sweeter. Can you believe that? and I do not taste alcohol whatsoever. Meanwhile, we're talking probably round about 15%. It's super sweet. It is ridiculously sweet. And I can see why this is popular on campuses. No wonder this is probably one of the top drinks sold in every bar all over the world. That's because everybody is addicted to sugar. This is too sweet for me. I just ruined a perfectly half dram of Jack Daniels. That would have been much better off just in my belly, as is. I would have been better off shooting it. Anyway. All right. Not for me, but look, I get it. All right, so I guess that's what it's good for. I think it'd be better off in a highball. That's what I think. All right, well, thanks for watching. Now, the WhiskyWhistle whiskey score for Jack Daniel's Old No. 7. What's that going to be? Should we try a little bit more? Why not? I have a little bit left. More than enough to play with. Gotta clear my palate a little bit. All right, palate is clear. Nose is okay. Not a lot going on, but it's decent. Lots of vanilla. Huh. Now I really taste the corn, especially when I swallow, and especially after having a bit of Pepsi. But I can taste the corn, and it's all right. It's okay. I don't mind corn. I've always been a fan of, corn puffs and these types of cereals. Well, the finish is okay. Wow, I never noticed the corn before. So, what's the WhiskyWhistle whiskey score going to be for Jack Daniel's Old No. 7? Well, it's going to be 78 out of 100. 78 out of 100 is the WhiskyWhistle whiskey score for Jack Daniel's Old No. 7. It's decent. I get it. I prefer it neat. I'd rather have it in a highball. If you like your drinks that sweet, you have a problem. Get that figured out. Stop eating so much sugar. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Take care and stay tuned for what's next. That's going to be a very special Jack Daniel's, the single barrel rye, 47%. That's going to be great. Followed by none other than this amazing Jack Daniel's Silver Select. So, stay tuned, subscribe, and take care. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching WhiskyWhistle. Be sure to subscribe, and don't forget to give this video a like, and leave a comment down below. Be sure to stay tuned next time to join me, the host of the show, Mark, as I explore more whiskeys with you. Take care now, and we'll see you next time.